hate these kind of questions where, they ask you,
Drink a magic potion and I can get N1 in Japanese. Bro, I'm taking that every single day.
if you watch a lot of Korean dramas, this happens very frequently.
Tip number 1, do not eat the food at the networking event.
Hi guys.
Welcome to another episode of
Passion Project Japan.
I'm Theo,
And I'm Gia.
and we are, as always, recording an episode of Passion Project Japan. We are in a little different spot. We are in Gia's
our house, yes.
Yeah. So we are kind of on the move quite a bit these few days, so we weren't able to go in the studio. But we have a pretty exciting episode, I think. And like we mentioned before, we are doing the quiz, What Cake Are You? Yeah, so this is a personality type quiz. Like, do you know like MBTI?
Like the type of you are ENTJ or you're like INTP or something like that, right?
Yeah, so those kind of like personality type quizzes, they help you so-called optimize your working style or how to work with other people or your preference for careers. This is basically something like that, but it gives you a dessert as your ultimate personality type. So if you guys want to take the quiz, we will link it down in the show notes. I think that you should probably take the quiz before we start this episode so that you can follow along with us. If not, we'll be spoiling, I guess. Spoiler alert for like some of the questions. It's a little bit interesting, I would say, this quiz, because there's like a story. Yeah, it's like a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, it's kind of similar to others, but let's just see how it goes. I mean, this is our first time trying this as well.
Yeah, I heard it's like super viral. So I heard about it when I went back to Singapore. Yeah, it's by this company called CakeResume. Basically, they make job hunting internationally. I believe they also have a Japanese site. Yeah, and so then they created this quiz to help people with their career planning. So anyway, that's enough of the introduction, the context. Let's just jump right in and do the quiz. So wait, let me record my screen so that we can also have an overlay of this.
Yeah.
So find your path and ideal role. What cake are you? CakeResume.
Welcome to Job Hunting Village, the place where your job-seeking adventure starts. Here, you can train all necessary skills before you enter the workforce. Have a pleasant time here and good luck.
I like the style. It's like a 8-bit kind of character style. Okay, let's go into the village. Let's say it's your first time at Job Hunting Village. How do you feel? This will be an interesting experience, or I'm ready to upskill. Okay, so if I was like realistically in a job hunting village, first, there's not something that sounds enticing. But if, let's say hypothetically I was there, this is a bit difficult. I think I would just say, oh, this is pretty interesting. What about you?
I don't know. It depends on the location. Since I'm here, since I'm here in Japan, and I would say that this is an interesting experience because job hunting in Japan is very different from other countries. Okay, yeah. So yeah, in this case, I'll just choose this will be an interesting experience.
This kind of reminds me of when I went to Gashuku Menkyo, which is a like driving camp here in Japan. Like we are like kind of teleported into, not teleported, we had to take Shinkansen, but we were dropped off basically in the middle of Chiba, like in the middle of nowhere in the mountains, and we had to upskill, I guess. But it's a little bit different. Anyway, this is an interesting experience. What do you want to do first at Job Hunting Village? Do you want to look for a partner in crime or explore the village on my own?
Explore the village on my own, meaning that you're just researching everything by yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so like let's say when you go to like a new place or you have a new activity, let's say you sign up for an event, you don't know anyone there, will you like go and try to do things by yourself, or will you always try to find somebody? Do you gravitate to like finding people?
I would look for a partner in crime. Whenever I go, I would look for at least a person to go with me. That would make me feel less awkward in any kind of situation. Yeah. So yeah, in this case, I just choose the first one. Look for a partner in crime.
Wow. If it's a job hunting village, so let's say this is a little bit difficult. I think I tend to do both. But if it's like somewhere completely unfamiliar to me, I will probably look for a partner as well. Just there's somebody over there, and you don't want to be like losing out to other people. Yeah.
In your imagination, what does Job Hunting Village look like?
Is it full of exciting chapters, or is it filled with established training grounds? What is chapters?
Maybe some kind of orientation, and then you have to learn how many steps are there in a job hunting village, or like you have to go into certain kinds of workshop in order to create a resume, right? But filled with established training grounds, meaning that maybe you have a class of job hunting in the university or whatever, and then your professor or the mentor will guide you through all the steps that you need in order to succeed in this job hunting village.
Yeah. Then I would say filled with established training grounds. I think that's more closely to what I imagine it to look like.
Okay, I mean, if without thinking, I would choose full of exciting chapters.
Cool. Open the village map given by the village chief. There are 3 training levels to complete. How will you start your challenge?
Okay, complete each training in order. Start from the easiest level. I like to do things in order.
The thing is, how would you know what's the easiest level? Unless they specifically say like, level 1, level 2, level 3, which would then be in order. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe, let's just assume that you know the order here.
Let's say I know which one is the easiest.
Yeah, let's say that you know which one is the easiest here. And it doesn't necessarily be the first order.
Yeah.
It can be anywhere.
Okay, I'm not too fast about the order. I think scaling difficulty for me is like much more logical.
I like doing things in order.
Okay, that's the difference. But what about you guys?
Hey there. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, please do so.
Okay. Level 1. Okay, finally we are into the situation proper. Find out where your heart is taking you. Touch the crystal ball to see the future in your imagination. What kind of person will you be in the future? I'll become a master in my field, or I will create my own ideal kingdom. Ooh. So are you like a specialist, or are you a leader? I don't know. I'm trying to just guess what they are.
Are you a specialist? Or are you entrepreneur? Create my own ideal kingdom.
True. Okay,
right?
we shouldn't try to guess what the what the.
I'm not trying to spoiling you guys, okay? You guys should do this beforehand.
I'm kind of master in my field. I do think that. Okay, so imagine like, you're a lone swordsman and then you're like just broken. Like every isekai anime out there, you get transported to another world and you're not building a kingdom, right? You're just kind of like this really overpowered character. And I think that would be quite fun. So, I mean, just purely based on, running your own kingdom, it can be so boring, like all the administrative stuff, like how to set up irrigation systems in your kingdom. So I would rather become a master in my field.
Depending how big the kingdom is as well, no?
I mean, it's a kingdom, right?
It's a kingdom. But, I hate these kind of questions where, like, especially in personality tests, they ask you, what kind of person are you? And they ask you, I'm an imaginative person. I'm a realistic person. But the thing is, I can be both.
Yeah.
But then they ask you to choose one.
Context dependent.
Yeah.
Context dependent. I guess that's why they set the context for this.
Yeah.
At the start.
I will create my own ideal kingdom.
Wow.
I would choose that.
Nice. Okay. I see. Before moving on to the next training, draw a career advantage card to help you accelerate your career journey. So you either get an opportunity card that gets you into your dream company, or you get a destiny card that gets you a job offer fast. I'm definitely an opportunity card, I think. I think I'd rather get into a dream company than to, rush into a job that maybe, I wouldn't really enjoy. For me, at least. I think having that, fit with the job is pretty important. So yeah, I would choose opportunity card. What about you?
Yeah. I would choose opportunity card as well. I want to work for my dream company. It's like creating my own kingdom.
Okay.
If I work for a company that I don't like.
Yeah. It's not as fun, or you won't feel so motivated to do the work, I think.
I'm not coughing because of this, by the way. I'm having like a seasonal cough because pollen's everywhere.
Yes.
And I guess I'm having allergy. We are having
It's
allergies.
springtime here in Japan, so yeah.
Terrible.
So, opportunity card, let's choose it. I'm choosing it.
Opportunity.
Level 2, transform your CV. From here, you will train skills to make your CV more powerful. What kind of CV do you wish to make?
One that showcases professional certificates and clearly shows my abilities and experience. One that showcases my creativity and artistic eye and shows off my personality.
You know what? I think if you asked me this like 5 years ago, even before I entered university.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
You will choose the second one.
Yeah. For 4 or 5 years ago, I would choose the second one for sure. Yeah. But recently, I've been thinking like, I mean, you can have all this like really, really nice looking portfolio and stuff, but if the substance doesn't matter or it's not conveyed easily to the other person, then having all these bells and whistles like doesn't really matter. Because I think what matters more is like you being able to convey as clearly as possible your skill set and your ability experience to your employer. Yeah.
I would choose the first one as well, the professional certificates and like abilities and experience. Except for when you're like, say, an artist or maybe a models. The second one may be more suitable because you need to create like a portfolio, what you've been doing, how's your photography and everything, right? But even when you are like a video editor or something, sometimes showing your professional certificates or abilities on the CV is still more effective.
Fair enough. Yeah. But
Because-
even creative professional will still need, I think it's a difference though. One is a CV. I see it differently. One is a CV, one's a portfolio, right? Your portfolio is where your creativity has to shine if you're applying for a creative job.
Yeah,
Your CV is just listing down everything
everything you have.
you have that will make yourself attractive to the employer. Yeah. So I spoke at Creaba. Creaba is this creative community organized by I think Annie as well as a group of co-founders. The topic was how to land your creative internship in Japan, and one of the questions was like, oh, how do I like create a portfolio? This is a bit of a tangent, but basically they said that they are like in graphic design, but they want to transition into a UI UX role. Can they put their graphic design work in their portfolio? I said yes, of course you can put your graphic design, but I would recommend that if you're applying for a specific role to do something called spec work. Do you know what spec work?
No idea.
Guess. Try to guess.
Spec work?
Spec work.
Spec work?
Actually, I don't know what spec is short for. SPEC.
No idea. Spectrum?
Not really. Actually, I think it's speculative or something like that. So basically, you just create a project for yourself, almost like a passion project, right? And then let's say you go look at the website of Rakuten, you'll be like, hey, this is not so nice. Can I redesign it? What can I do to make it better? So it's not paid work, but it's just kind of speculative projects, and you can add it into your portfolio. Anyway, yeah. So there's a bit of a tangent. You can do that. Okay.
And you can showcase your creativity in a link.
Yes.
Like you create a professional a CV, and then you put a link there. Okay, here's my work,
Your
and
website
you can
or
show
whatever.
all your creativities and everything there. So yeah, I mean, for this case, I just choose the first one. Okay, you get to choose a magic tool that will make you successful in the workplace. Which one would you choose? Magic tool, okay? So first one is a magical gem to help me gain popularity. The second one is a magical potion to increase my knowledge and logic.
A magical gem to help me gain popularity, or a magic potion to increase my knowledge and logic.
Okay, so either you want to be popular in the workplace, like a celebrity, or you want to just, learn for yourself, right?
Okay, no, so this is a bit confusing because it's not exactly, so it's a magic tool that will help you supplement your skill set, or is it because you want that to be the main thing? Okay, this is a bit confusing. But for example, I would say like personally, popularity and like social skills is pretty I'm okay.
Important.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that. I think I don't really need a magic tool to help me get more popular or to get like along with people. I think generally my personality, I'm quite chill, so I can get along with people generally. But if I have a magic potion that would immediately like help me to absorb Japanese, if like I drink a magic potion and I can get N1 in Japanese like instantaneously, bro, I'm taking that every single day. Like social skills,
Yeah.
nah.
Okay, that's an interesting analysis, yeah. Because I don't feel any problems with, socializing with people as well. So yeah, but if I have a potion that once I drink it, and then I can absorb everything I learn, all the things I train in just one day to make everything more efficient,
Yeah.
I would do so.
Yeah, who wouldn't, right? I
Who
feel
wouldn't,
like,
right?
Nah, but I don't. That's
Yeah,
just,
it depends. It depends on the person.
That's just me. Yeah.
Okay, I
I'll
chose-
take instant N1 every single day of the week. Break time, QK chicken, take a seat and have some water. At this time, what would you do? Will you eat fruits that will refill my energy, or socialize with other villagers to gain insights?
I would do both. I would share fruits with other.
So you do both.
I would do both.
eat fruits that will refuel my energy. So I guess it's like introverted or extroverted. I remember I saw this TikTok about this guy who is giving some advice for networking events. He says that tip number 1, do not eat the food at the networking event. Not because the food is usually bad, usually it's great, but because if your mouth is full, you cannot talk to people. Yeah. So he heavily encourages people who goes to networking events to not eat the food. That is why I'm going with socializing with others to gain insights.
Me too.
Guys, we are upping up our short form content game this year, so if you don't want to miss that out, please follow us at Passion Project JP on Instagram and TikTok. Exclusive content just for you guys.
Break time is over. Time for the final level, interview challenge. Which interview style do you prefer? Individual interviews, focusing on personal conversations. Group interviews, it's my time to shine.
Okay, this is pretty interesting. Individual interviews or group interviews. I'm trying to think if I've ever been in a group interview scenario.
Interestingly, I've been to both.
And how was your experience with both?
Individual interviews can be intimidating sometimes. In group interview, usually is very tense at first. Like you feel there's a lot of people there, and I would feel very nervous. But maybe after just 5 or 10 minutes, people start smiling at you and ask you a lot of questions merely because they're curious about you, and because you are talking in a group, right? So somehow it feels less pressured.
Less pressured. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I would think that there's more pressure because you feel like you are competing with other people, no, for one position.
Oh wait, I don't. Okay.
Were they not? Okay. So So this is what my friend told me, that he went for a group interview once and he was a little bit lost with the topic and the flow of the conversation, and one guy noticed that, and he kept trying to bring my friend into the conversation, but it was do you have anything to add? But the guy clearly knew that my friend was a little bit lost, and so he's putting me on the spot. So my friend didn't really like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So maybe I understood it incorrectly.
Oh yeah.
I thought group interviews as in you're in the interview yourself, but then there are a lot of other people asking you questions.
Ooh.
So it can be different.
I think it's group interviews as in with together with other people, because I know that's what a lot of companies also do this group interview stuff, just to see how you are in a group and everything.
If you watch a lot of Korean dramas, this happens very frequently.
Really?
Yeah, you would come together with maybe a bunch of 3 to 5 people, and then you go inside the interview with just also 3 to 5 people. You're asked the same questions, but if you answer the questions the way they want, the other side, then usually you would get into the next round, and you would feel very embarrassed, because other people were there with you.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, especially in Korean drama, they tend to, dramatize everything up.
Okay, so, I'm going for the individual interviews just because I think that's my forte. The interviewer asked boss level difficult questions. What kind of spell would you use to resolve the crisis? Would you do a time freeze to gain more time to solve the question? Or transformation to distract the interviewer's attention? This is such a strange question though.
But it's very straightforward. I can think of the answer right away.
Which one is it?
The time freeze.
Yeah, I would think time freeze as well. Transformation, I'm not really sure what you would transform. It feels like you're kind of defeating the purpose of an interview, right? You can distract their attention, but you're not really...
Yeah. If I feel like I need more time to answer a question, I would say, okay, can you please give me more time? Just a few more minutes to just think about this properly. And usually they would say, okay, sure, but don't take too much time or something like that, right? But if you... Excuse me. If you feel because if you drag the conversation to another topic, then usually it's okay, this girl is is trying to avoid the questions or trying to avoid the responsibilities or everything. Or sometimes, right, if you don't know how to answer the questions, then you can say, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
That's true. Yeah. Or you can, can you give me some time to think about it? Or, I don't really have a good response for you right now. Let me mull over it and then try your best to think of something.
Yeah.
Transformation. I wonder what's a boss level difficult question though.
Maybe if you're like, see if you have the potential of become a manager or something.
No, but what would be a boss level difficult question? If you can think of any boss level difficult question, please put them in the comments below. I'm trying to think of one that is like, when I was being interviewed, that I felt was like a boss level difficult question. I think there's one that was just like, but this was in the military. I remember they, because I served 2 years as a Singaporean, they asked me like, what are some changes you will make to make the SAF, Singapore Armed Forces, a better place? To me, there's like boss level, because there's like really high level. I'm just thinking of how I can survive day to day, right? And then they ask this kind of question. I'm like, I would digitize the logistics or some nonsense like that, which is actually something my senior told me. So, yeah.
So yeah, then time freeze then I guess.
Time freeze. Oh, your brilliant performance won the interviewer over, and you got a job offer on the spot. Nice. Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations on completing the extensive job hunting training and getting your dream position. How are you going to celebrate this milestone? Dinner with friends and family to share the good news, or buy a flight ticket? Got to reward myself for the hard work.
I got the answer for this right away as well.
Yeah. I don't want to say it's an Asian thing, but
Asian likes to save.
I was about to say Asian likes to celebrate with a meal or with a dinner, but
oh yeah, that's true too. But like Asians like to save too.
the
know?
overgeneralization.
No, I'm not trying to generalize anything. I'm saying like the Asian likes to save.
Okay.
Okay.
So, dinner.
Cause like, I don't know. Do you?
Dude, I've never felt, when I've felt happy, I've never had the thought of like, hey, let me buy a flight to celebrate.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah, I've never had that thought before. Maybe
Because
I should.
it's not a big of a win, don't you think?
Getting a job. Maybe if I get a big promotion, then yes.
Yeah.
Then because you're getting more money, right?
Yeah.
Getting a job means I'm jobless now. I don't have any money, so.
Yeah. Exactly. So usually, if you eat dinner with friends or family, right? As Asians, they will pay for you. They will fight to pay.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So
Dinner it is then. Okay, you bid farewell to the job hunting village and you are about to embark on your new career journey. Check out what your destined role is in the workplace, so you can check out your destined role. Please leave a comment on what you guys' roles are, and any interesting insights you got from this test. We'll be really interested to know. So what's yours?
mine is interestingly a strawberry cake.
Strawberry cake.
Strawberry cake. You?
Okay. Mine is a cupcake. So the description of a cupcake is Sherlock, brain is fried and spazalizing.
Mine is a social butterfly, extrovert, and work bestie.
Okay, yeah. So the recommended roles are marketing, data analyst, psychology, and medicine. My workaholism index is 101%.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Mine is 58 for the workaholic.
What's your ideal jobs though?
Human resources, CS. What is CS?
Computer science.
Computer science. Education and training. Okay, I've never really thought of being someone who does human resources related job though.
That's interesting. If you look at they also give you like a strength polygon. So I'm a problem solver, somewhat action oriented, somewhat innovative, teamwork, but I have very little influence.
Okay, interesting. I'm very strong on teamwork, influence, and action, attention to detail. But okay, the worst part here maybe is the action oriented. Okay, it's kind of true though. Sometimes I tend to procrastinate.
Okay, so this was a fun little test that we did just to find out more about our personality types. Of course, it's not 100% representation of who we are, but it helps you to think a little bit about your working style. So if you ever want to create your own team to start your own passion project, you can have a better understanding of what kind of maybe work bestie you would work well with. Yeah, so if you guys want to take the test, the link is in the description below. And yeah, thanks for watching this episode. If you want to hit us up on Instagram or TikTok at Passion Project JP. If you want to watch us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, it's Passion Project Japan.
Passion Project Japan. I have no idea what he's trying to do, man.
Sorry, I'll try to cue her in.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and we hope that you guys have a very good rest of the week. Bye.
Bye.